Hey guys, Zane here with another quick one-take review, and today I want to talk about the new Jack White album, Entering Heaven Alive. Entering Heaven Alive is the latest studio album from guitarist, songwriter, record label owner, raconteur, ex-White Stripe, Dead Weather, Jack White. This is also White's second album of 2022, as his first release this year, Fear of the Dawn, was perhaps his best solo effort thus far. Fear of the Dawn beautifully balanced the bluesy hard rock style that he first introduced many moons ago, back when he first debuted with the White Stripes, but also managed to maintain the level of experimentalism that was first introduced in his career in 2018 with his solo album, Boarding House Reach, thus making what might be his most cohesive and singular album to date. Sure, nothing's ever going to beat the White Stripes or early Raconteurs, but still, Fear of the Dawn was pretty much as close as you can get quality-wise. It was a brilliant album, and something that really managed to blow me away even though I already had high expectations. The singles from Entering Heaven Alive, the sister album to Fear of the Dawn, seem to imply a more laid-back, chill kind of ambience about it. It kind of came across like a bit of a singer-songwriter album. There was the very acoustic-based Love is Selfish and the bluegrass redone version of Taking Me Back called Taking Me Back Gently. It all seemed to imply that it was something that was just going to be significantly more chill than the previous effort. Not so, however, as Entering Heaven Alive is every bit as experimental as its predecessor. There are a lot of art rock-based moments here that are very successful in whatever they try to do, whether it be weird and quirky or catchy in all of its strangeness. All of it manages to come together and result in something remarkably cohesive, even if it does touch on a lot of different sounds from White's career. And plus, just because those experimental cuts are good doesn't mean that the singer-songwriter cuts are bad. They're actually pretty great, as the aforementioned Love is Selfish is just an example of how slightly underrated White is as a songwriter. People like to focus on his unique vocal styles or his unique guitar work, but songwriting-wise, he's a pretty strong performer in that regard, too. While not quite as mind-blowing as Fear of the Dawn was, Entering Heaven Alive is an excellent sequel to its predecessor. So overall, I have to say that I am pleasantly surprised with Entering Heaven Alive, and I don't think I really could have asked for much more, and I wasn't really expecting what was featured here. I'm going to give this album 4 stars out of 5. My one take on this album is that despite its singles implying something significantly more acoustic, Entering Heaven Alive is yet another example of how well Jack White's solo career is capable of balancing the experimental and the traditional. So again, 4 stars out of 5, and with that being said, that's the end of this quick review, and I'll see you guys in the next one.